Hey everybody, in case you haven't heard, the fake reward in the Sebastian Rogers and now Summer Wells case has been upped to 500,000 fake dollars. Let's get an explanation from Betty about how this is going to work.
And One World assumes full responsibility for this confusion and are committed to providing clearer legal and ethical guidelines in the future.
Oh, thank God.
What has changed in the revised disclaimer?
What has changed?
Enhanced security measures and compliance, prioritizing law enforcement collaboration. All tips must be reported to law enforcement authorities prior to at night.
Wait, what?
Submissions made to security measures and compliance, prioritizing law enforcement collaboration. All tips must be reported to law enforcement authorities prior to at night.
All tips have to be reported to law enforcement prior to at night. Oh my God, that may actually, can't believe it. That makes sense. Let's go on.
Submissions made to at night without proof of police or FBI contact will be automatically disqualified.
So if you contact at night or dog or anybody involved in the fake $500,000, you're automatically disqualified if you haven't notified law enforcement first. Okay, well, I mean, rules are the rules.
Clarifying independence and accountability. At Night operates solely on behalf of the family of Sebastian Rogers.
Okay, good. Well, let's see. I think I heard something
In
else
a
here.
5-degree familial of the victims or months following sentencing. A foreign acts the public's claim will not. Amen to that. Amen to that. Thank you all. Most of them require the return of the person and or the successful prosecution of those responsible. That's typical of a lot of rewards that are out there. I think that this one clarifies it. It gives them mechanisms because people may, if they have something, they may hold it until the reward is up XYZ and wants to turn that into Dog the Bounty Hunter, and it shouldn't go there. It should go to law enforcement.
It shouldn't go to Dog the Bounty Hunter. It should go to law enforcement. My God, we agree again. I can't believe it. Let's just real quick take a look at Coffin Duffer was retweeting one of the billboards up in Portland. So let's just take a look at that. Oh, wait a minute. Call Dog the Bounty Hunter at his number. So if anybody's seen this billboard and happens to know where Sebastian is, you just disqualified yourself from getting this reward that they are advertising because you called the number that they told you to call. See the problem with this, Betty? And your fellow dipshits? This is a scam. Not to mention, having to wait 60 months after a trial or whatever. This is rewards fall under contract law, and in Delaware, where they say they're going to incorporate, statute of limitations is 2 years on contract law, so you have no case anyways. But here you are saying, okay, you're automatically disqualified if you don't call law enforcement first, but you don't even include law enforcement's number here. You say, call Dog the Bounty Hunter. Get your $447,000 reward. Scam artist.
But I wanted to clarify that update. Now, you have to understand a few things that many people don't take into consideration when these rewards are created. One is most of them require the return of the person and or the successful prosecution of those responsible. That's typical of a lot of rewards that are out there. I think that this one clarifies it. It gives them mechanisms because people may, if they have something, they may hold it until the reward is up XYZ and wants to turn that into Dog the Bounty Hunter, and it shouldn't go there. It should go to law enforcement. That is, they're trying to find a missing child. They're wanting this child to be found or those responsible to be held accountable. And any information leading to that makes you eligible for the reward. But litigation takes quite a bit. And not only that, but you also have to think At Night Media is completely responsible for this now $500,000 reward. And while they have sponsorships now, will they have sponsorships, at that time when this case is going to court? They're putting on a lot of financial responsibility with this reward that is backed. But even just like the Summer Wells case, when all of that money was raised for Summer Wells, you have to remember law enforcement ended up donating that because there was a cutoff time. Like, we need this, this is an urgent matter. So you would anticipate, and which is really interesting because they didn't say we've been in this case XYZ months, we're now recalling the reward. That's what law enforcement did in the Summer Wells case, if you guys don't remember that. And they were the ones that maintained that reward pool. And when they dissolved it, they ended up donating some ungodly amount, like $50,000 or $70,000 to a nonprofit of sorts. I can't remember, but there was a litigation that went on about that reward money as well. So again, very interesting, but they're not pulling back the reward. Actually, they increased it and they added Summer Wells to the pool of money as well. I don't know how that works, with the two of them. Was it $250,000 a piece? Is it $500,000 a piece? I mean, that's a lot. So when you're increasing rewards like that, you have to put some some rules and regulations in place so there is no misunderstanding or anything being misconstrued, because this is a legal situation, right? They're saying if you do XYZ, you will be eligible for this reward. So I think it's much, much clearer. I know people may want to try to twist it and turn it the way they want to turn it and run a narrative, their narrative that they would like to run. But at the end of the day, I think it is very crystal clear on how to get this money if you have information. Now, the one thing is, which is, I know a lot of people with rewards do the same thing. If you're part of the family, you can't, you're not eligible for the reward. But I truly believe the people that hold all of the keys in this case are the family members. I think that in the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers as well as Summer Wells, I think it would be the family that knows more than anybody else. And with Sebastian Rogers, I believe more family members, more extended family members know exactly what happened and are okay with the situation at hand. And that's what's so concerning. But there's got to be some people that may overhear this that are still part of the family that may not be okay with this. And I'd hate for them to lose out on a reward if they have the information to bring Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers home, and as well as Summer Wells.